Hey, it's Amy. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to show you how I kept my foundation on all day when I was in Key West. Okay, that is one of the hottest places. If you know, you know. And I was testing something out when I went on a recent trip there. So I'm going to tell you what I did to keep my makeup looking amazing all day long. And hopefully this will help you if you're somebody that has oily skin like I do and you're going to be vacationing, or maybe you live somewhere where it's humid. This is going to be extremely helpful to you. So let's get into the video. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, my makeup stayed on all day when I was in Key West, and this is what I did. Now I'm going to change the blush a little bit. I'm going to show you the palette I brought. I just don't want to wear that today with the eye look that I have. And I did totally different eye look. I'm going to show you the palette that I brought with me on vacation. But I'm going to go in with this first. This is that Wet n Wild Essence Primer. I love this. And I'm going to put a couple of drops. And then I'm just going to pat this into my skin. Now, I already have all my skincare on my face, and my sunscreen's been sitting on my face for a little bit. And that's it. So you just let it sit there for a minute, and while we're letting that dry, let me show you the products that I'm going to be wearing today along with what I brought with on vacation. So when I go on vacation, I do not like to bring a lot of makeup. So I love this palette. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. She still sells this, but it's not in this packaging anymore. But this is one of them that you can do a whole face look in it. So these are all the eyeshadows right here. You have your setting powder here, you have your blush there, your highlighter there, and your bronzer there. Love it. It's just great. When I'm on vacation, I don't want to have like all these different eyeshadow palettes and try to figure out what to wear. I just want to just do a look and be good for the day. I don't want to mess around with my makeup when we're on vacation because we're on the go. I'm not going to be wearing these today, but that is what I wore. I'm going to wear a bronzer and highlighter from her set today, but just not this one, okay? So if you have been, if you're somebody that travels a lot, or you just want a really great all-in-one palette you can bring with you, I highly recommend these. I really do. I had one before and I love it. I really, truly love it. I'm going to use this one today. So this is, they don't have this packaging again anymore, but this is her bronzer and highlighter. I'll be using that today. I'm going to use one of her blushes. I just don't know what, I think I'm going to use Pillow Talk actually. I'm going to use Pillow Talk blush today because I think it'll go with this eye look. That color there. Let's see, what else do I have? I don't need that. And then let's talk about the foundation. This foundation is amazing. I freaking love it. And it is this one. It is from Laura Geller. I love it. This combination stayed on me all day. And I was in Key West. If you've ever been there, you know how hot it gets. Now, it is not summer there right now. So in the summertime, we don't even go in the summertime because it feels like your skin is melting off your body. And I love it hot and humid. I live for it, but that's a little too extreme for me. Okay, so we don't go there in the summertime. But it was pretty hot there when we were there, okay? And I didn't mess with my makeup, and this is what I did. And this is the foundation that I used. I highly recommend it. If you have oily skin, I definitely would use a primer. It will get shiny on me, no matter what. It'll get shiny on me because this is actually a cream, but it's in a powder form, okay? So it looks like a powder, but it's actually a cream, so it's baked. Now, some people said that this oxidizes. I feel like it does maybe a little bit on me, but I like it because it warms me up. But I love it. It works for me. I have oily skin. Some of you guys have dry skin, and you guys said you like this too. So I do think you can use it with dry skin. But again, I just love it. The thing that you have to remember about it is this, though. And I didn't bring it in here. I should have. I don't have one in here. But if you have a lot of pores, okay, and you put this on, it's going to sit on top. It will eventually melt in, but if you have a lot of pores, you're going to want to use a pore filling primer first in the areas that you need it. I think I brought one with me, but I don't think I ever ended up using it when I was on vacation, okay? Because when I use something like that, I could have a chance of it being oily, and I just didn't want to do that when I was there. So I'm going to, oh, my brush got a little weird. Oh, I must not have put my brush away right. I don't know how that happened. I have no idea how that happened because it goes like this. So I don't know how I did that. Anyways, it'll be fine. Once I put it in there and keep it, it'll be fine. I could even wash it, which, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go like this. Now, one thing I have to do with this right now is because you can see I have some redness there. That's still from that stupid product that I used from Murad. It really burnt my skin. So it's still in the healing process. So I don't want to go like this. And my skin is very dry right now and oily at the same time because of that product. So you can apply it the same way that I am, where I'm going like this, or you can buff it in. But I'm just pouncing it right now. I need a mirror so I can see. You can see. I mean, you could see my pores. This isn't like when I use my my liquid foundation. But like I said, this will melt into my skin, so then my pores don't look as visible. But I just want you to see it. Now, if I had a liquid, I wouldn't, I'd be able to press it in. If I use a sponge, I could press it in. But if you want your makeup to stay on all day, like this worked for me. That's all I can tell you. It worked for me. So yeah, normally you go like this. I wonder if I don't know how that happened, but we're going to do this. And hopefully it's okay. I don't know why that happened. Okay. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a powder, and I did bring this powder with me. I just ordered more. I did not like, I'm going to tell you something. I did a review on this, and I was like, I don't get the hype with it. I think it's okay. I think it's really overhyped, and I've changed my mind about it because it's how you apply it. And it's the Givenchy powder. I love this, the Prisme Libre. I love this powder. This is the pink one, which I like because it's a little bit more brightening. But what I love about it is it really helps to keep my makeup on and wear longer with my oily skin. But you have to apply it right. So I have these. I bought a whole bunch of them on Amazon. They're just little velour puffs, okay? You can get like a whole pack of them. And I just take my powder here. And I do this before I do my everything else, because I'm going to do a couple different powders with this, okay? So I just take it, pat on the back of my hand, and then I go ahead and I press it in with this instead of using a brush. This just works better for me and actually working and keeping my makeup on. And do you see how that blurred it? It is amazing. There's another powder I'm going to use too, and this combo together is fabulous. I have that on. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my MAC Fix Plus and I'm going to spray it. And you want to spray it good, as you can see. And then we're going to let that dry. The only thing that I had is right here. For some reason right here, I don't know if my glasses hit it or it's pushed my glasses up or whatever. That's the only place. But even where I have my sunglasses all day, like it didn't look weird. No, sometimes makeup get weird and it slides all over and you see that and it gets all messy. It doesn't do that. It's just like, I don't know. It's just really, I love this foundation for me. On my oily skin, it's definitely going to be my go-to probably this summer. And like, I love Estee Lauder. Estee Lauder Double Wear is great. Sicily is great. Sicily, do I have them in front of me? I'll show you while I'm letting this dry. Double Wear, classic. Love it, okay? But it definitely has a makeup look. You know what I'm saying? MAC Studio Fix, love that one too. And then this one, even though it's way too light for me. My Sicily Photo Tint, I love this. And yeah, I have to shake it up. It looks even more white because, yeah. But I love this. I love it. But the thing that I love about this is because I love it because it doesn't look like I have makeup on. As I wear it throughout the day, it just looks like my skin. If you were close to me, you wouldn't even know that I had a foundation on. It just looks like skin. That's why I love it. Okay, so let me go in with this. I'm going to use a bronzer because this is what I did on vacation. And I brought with me And I have it in front of me, but I brought in with me. Here, let me get something else. I don't like that one. I'll do this one. I brought my BK Beauty brush set. Highly recommend that. And there's some new brushes that she added. Was it this year that she added those brushes that will fit in there? You can get quite a bit in that set. I just love that brush set. I highly recommend it. And that's what I bring with when I go on my trip. So I'm just going in and using my Angie brush number, what number is this? Number 507. I could use the Laura Mercier bronzer, but I just wanted to show you exactly what I wore when I was on vacation. So, and I even put some up here. I've been putting it all on my forehead lately. So I just feel like it really, and put some down here. It's warm me up, you know what I mean? Okay, I didn't use this highlighter. Actually, I used a different highlighter, actually. On my trip, I used this one because I love it. I might have used that in that set. I might have used it on a day or so, but I pretty much used this. This is from Laura Mercier. This is the Celestial Light. It looks like it's dark, but you'll see it's not. Oh my gosh, I love this. It's such a beautiful, beautiful glow. See how pretty that is? And it's so subtle. You're going to see my skin close up when I'm done, okay? Because I want you to see. It's so subtle. This is just so gorgeous. And I don't know if this is something that's going to be permanent in her line. So if you're thinking about getting it, I definitely would recommend it. I'm not trying to tell you to, you know, I'm not like you need this. You don't need anything. Okay, I'm just telling you if you're thinking about it. I don't know if it is. Okay, some of her stuff isn't permanent. Look at. And this will last you forever because you hardly use any. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. So pretty. Okay. Now, there's one more powder that I use, and this stuff is amazing. This is from Laura Geller, and this is just called the Baked Blurring and Setting Powder. Just watch. Okay. I mean, you think it's already looks blurred, but oh my God. Look at that side. I mean, can you see? Look at it. Just totally filters out. So, oh my God, I love this stuff. I'm going to put some on my chin. I'm going to press it in here. And I'm going to put it up here. I love it. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to spray this. This is the secret. This Fix Plus is the secret to helping to keep your foundation on or your makeup on longer. But also, it just melts everything together on your face. So it doesn't look cakey or powdery. See all the powder that I put on, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you. Okay, so this is my makeup's final look. Let me zoom you in so you can see what my skin looks like. Now I know I just put this on, okay? But I've shared a whole review on that foundation. I've shared several. I've shared what it looks like outside. So that is what I did for my makeup. And I'm telling you, this lasts all day. I'm not going to sit here and tell you it's going to look like this in hours from now when I was there. It didn't. It didn't. But it never looked gross and greasy. It looked shiny and glowy and beautiful. I mean, I would look at my mirror and I'd think, oh my God, I can't believe it. It's like 8 hours later. It was really, really hot there the day that we were there, and I'm like, I can't believe, like, my makeup still looks amazing. It didn't look all gross and greasy. It didn't look like, oh my gosh, I'm wearing all this makeup. It just looked beautiful. The only area I had, and I mentioned this in the video, was right here. Like, some of it was coming off, and I have no idea. I don't know if I touched it. I'm trying to think. Maybe it was my hat. Because I was wearing a hat that day. When I'm walking around, so I'm wearing a hat. So that could be what it was. I didn't think about that. It could have been the hat. But this part didn't get bad. I think that's just that part. I don't know. But anyways. So that's the only thing that got messed up. And then I just had to reapply my lipstick. That was it. It stayed all day. I'm telling you, I really, really love her foundation. Look at it's getting worn off already as I keep reaching for it. And this powder was a recent purchase, and I freaking love it. I love it. So if you're like me and you have oily skin, I definitely will give it a try. And again, I love this. I'm not a drugstore person, so for me to tell you how much I love something, and I have a backup, you don't have to use a lot of this. It works. When I don't use this and don't do all of that, it still looks nice. It's going to look glowy because, like I said, this is actually a cream, so it's going to look glowy. But if you want it to really stay on all day, like over 8 hours in really hot, humid weather, this is what I did. This is what I did, and it worked. It worked. So there's that. And I have a video from last year, and if I can remember, I will put it up there, but I have another video too. And I'll share other videos too when I test different ways of keeping my foundation on longer. I will share it with you guys, okay? But this is what I did, and my makeup always looked amazing every day. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you are new here, I would love to have you join. I share new videos every single week. Please consider subscribing to my channel. It's free. Would really appreciate the support. If you're already a subscriber, thank you so much. I truly, truly appreciate the support, and would also appreciate it if you would make sure that you like, comment, share my videos, because it helps to push them out to the algorithm. So please consider doing that, okay? And that is it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will catch you guys on my next video. Bye.